Alright, what is up, guys? It's your boy Big Canadian here. Um, so this is another Paladins gameplay. I hope you enjoy. We'll be playing Viktor today. Alright, so without further ado, without further ado, Viktor gameplay on Paladin. Alright, hey guys. So we're in here. We're just gonna go hit firing for now. I'm gonna turn that down actually just a tad. Just so I can talk and I can talk over it. Alright, there we go.
The battle is about to begin.
Be right back.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Alright, so we're playing Viktor, as I said in the intro. We're probably not going to win this game. Mainly because I already know that we have Alright, sorry I'm not talking that much. Okay, so Viktor, you really want to do anything you can with his grenades. Because Viktor is solely really good for damage on, how do I put this? So, depending on how you play Viktor, like if you want to play, like really far back, you use his hustle ability, which every time you're in your hustle, you heal for a certain amount of time. I love his grenade simply because it can just do a bunch of damage in a little bit of time in a group, which is very good. Right now, I'm using the one that gives you extra damage when you're hit firing. I know a lot of people like to use his burst fire, which isn't too bad. Depending on it really just depends like how you use Viktor. Like he's great. He's an awesome character to get into. He plays a lot similar like Soldier 76 off of Overwatch. If you guys ever played Overwatch, he plays a lot like him. Alright. They cleared us off it, but that's okay. Alright.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
I wish I could hide that chat, but I
Be
can't.
careful. Help.
So anyways,
4, 3,
Viktor,
2,
like I keep saying, depending on how you play him, you can play him as his kind of lay back,
Flank left.
just put down a lot of DPS, or you can do kind of the same area but with his grenade, or you can play kind of up close depending on how quickly you want to try and kill people with this hip fire one. And that also give or take on how much you use his hip firing. Because I know a lot of the time people don't use the hip fire one that often because they don't play up and close with Viktor.
Capture the objective.
push the payload.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically Viktor, you just wanna is basically like he's if you really wanna go like character wise, if you watch my Vivian gameplay and how I just pounded out damage, that's basically what you want to do with Viktor. Just pound out as much damage. That's basically what you want to do with
Enemy double kill.
any damage character, to tell you the truth. Just pound out as much damage as you can. Typically your loadouts should, for a damage character, typically your damage card set or whatever should be Cauterize at least 2. Depending on what your main ability is, like mine's Rocket Barrage, but you want shoot you'd want Moral Boost, and you'd want Heaven just so you can take a little bit less damage than you normally would. So this is my loadout right now. Here, I'll show you. Shoot. So I have Moral Boost at level 2. I have Kill to Heal, which most of the time you don't really... Damage should have that. And Cauterize level 2. Going to get Heaven level 1 at least. My loadout, I have reduced recoil by 80% while in iron sights. Reduce the cook time of frag. Hitting an enemy during iron sight reveals them to you for 4 seconds. Bring up iron sights 15% faster.
Capture point
And for every
spawning
enemy
in 15
and the enemy player hit by a frag grenade, reduce its cooldown by 5 seconds.
Flank left.
So basically,
Flank left.
this isn't the card loadout I should be using with this card that I'm using
Healing.
with his main ability, the Firefight, gain 30% bonus damage while hit firing. This isn't a card I should be using. I should be using his 40% AoE damage or whatever for his frag grenade, simply because of the the frag. Just base, like, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm not much help with Viktor because they changed him a lot lately, which is why I can't really say much about him other than what I do know. A lot of the players now will be using Hustle. A lot of the players now who play Viktor will be using Hustle, and they'll be getting Nimble, which is one of the better loadouts to do. That's the end of the game, so I'm actually just gonna give it to the outro and talk about Viktor a little more in there. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time when we play a different Paladins character. Peace! Alright guys, how was that? Hope you guys enjoyed that. So, like I was saying with Viktor, most of the time with any damage character, you just want to pound as much damage as you can as you're up. But with that being said, don't die. Like, you want to do as much damage as you can to the enemy team without dying. You want to stay up for as long as you can, as well as doing that damage. With Viktor, you want to mainly use his Hustle. Like now, it's his Hustle with Nimble, and you want to like try and make a card loadout assorting around his Hustle, which his Hustle does 250 heal per second you're in, his running ability. Now it's dangerous because I think there is actually a card in the card loadout where it will give you on top of that an extra like 100 depending on how much you level it up, which is pretty gnarly. So yeah. Again, like I said before though, you want to really kind of judge on what kind of Viktor you're going to play before you get into the game. So if you're going to play like a flanky / damage Viktor, then you want to use Hustle or whatever, which is the kind of the strat most players who play Viktor now are going through. Before it was just straight up do as much damage as possible. You're OP, because he used to have the one that gave him 40% extra damage with his bomb, and it also did 30% extra range or whatever, or something like that, I think. So yeah. But now it's just 40% damage, I think, which still is pretty good. You should make a class setup with that. I play Viktor, typically I want to get his abilities out, like his main ability. That's the main thing I think about. So the card loadout I was using in the gameplay that I just showed wasn't typically the card loadout I should have been using. But anyways, I hope this was informal, and I hope it was some kind of help. And thank you for watching. Also, if you enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, give me feedback. I would like to know what to do better to, entertain you guys. And yeah. Until the next video, peace out, Maple Gang.